Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're up and running.
And Musso gets over and intercepts.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Henrik Mkhitaryan. He's not the biggest, strongest or quickest, Peter, but what he lacks in physique, he's...
Shot a goal! They've scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes. Well, when the game's played like that, it's made to look very simple. You know, I love watching football like this. Easy, effective, 1-2 and bang. Thanks very much.
Valencia breakthrough, nice and early, just as they wanted it.
Malcolm gets his pass away, and the shot!
Oh, it's come loose.
Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement.
Rafa Silva. Sadiq.
Well, that looks a cracking ball.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Oh, it's Mkhitaryan.
And that has left him in a heap. Malcolm.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Oh, what has happened here? Great chance!
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Valencia have a free kick.
This, the perfect chance to extend the advantage.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here. He's... Oh, crossbar! Decent enough try.
Well, I can tell you that the aluminium is still shaking after that, and we're talking fractions. That was a great try.
Now it's David. Sadiq touches it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Darmian making good progress on the right-hand side. David driving forward.
Oh, well played.
Reed. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Sadiq.
Was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Malcolm has created one goal already.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Newcastle can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Getting on for a third of the way through the game. And they win it back again.
Sadiq really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And he was quick to react.
Samba sends that a long way.
Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Newcastle making some potentially decisive changes. They weren't waiting around.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And he welcomed
Bruno Henrique! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
pinged towards the front line. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Mkhitaryan. Yuri cuts it out.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Darmian clears it away.
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And he's going to have his name taken.
Might want to be careful there.
Sadiq. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's David.
Hits one!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
David. Oh, that's a key interception. He's going to be disappointed with that. Sadiq.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Rafa Silva. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked.
Zimmer! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made.
David. Sadiq. Sadiq!
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
That's a fabulous...
Real! He scores! Looks offside, I think. Yep, the flag is up.
His delight very short-lived. The referee's assistant did have his flag up. It might have been close, but it was correct.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call.
And it's Mkhitaryan.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know.
David.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending.
This is the time you need that pace.
Sima.
That looks a good ball through. Mkhitaryan. Oh, that's neat.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Sadiq. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Newcastle still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
71.898 espectadores.
He could be in here. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Malcolm. Oh, it's Mkhitaryan. That is a brilliant interception.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He's coming under serious pressure here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than...
Sadiq! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
So, time for
25.
changes on
El
both
dorsal
sides, actually.
77. El dorsal 8. El dorsal 10. Serán sustituidos
He's had it
por
nicked away.
el dorsal 20. El dorsal 14. El dorsal 17. El dorsal 19.
Hajratinovic.
Cambio de jugadores.
Now Reed.
And it's Mane.
Mane really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Passing nice and neat. Hajratinovic. Raul de Tomas. Raul de Tomas! And he has kept it out somehow.
Raul de Tomas actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Newcastle with the corner, they're first. And he's heaved it away. Nice interception, well timed.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
No way through, so back it comes.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Bout of passing here.
Decent hit! It's there! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, he makes finishing look like a matter of fact. Why take extra touches?
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, the big question now is whether they can keep the energy levels up and try and grab a winner.
Couldn't squeeze it through.
That's a lovely, neat pass.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Now it's David.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
2 minutes to be added on.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And there goes the final whistle.
Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints.
Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even, and